run right now, and they're just getting killed. More Psionic Storm. Jaystar has really been able to equalize this with his Psionic Storm play, his High Templar play rather, and his High Dragoon count right now just clearing everything up. So if he can get up his couple bases, or if he can get up a couple more bases and shut down these expansions of Sadist, he might be able to take a strong advantage here.
Yeah,
oh, and one more quick thing. Sadist has 2 ghosts in his natural, so we might be seeing nukes in just a minute here if he can get a nuclear silo up, or maybe he's planning a lockdown. He's got 3 ghosts now, so I have no idea what he is planning with that, but we better keep an eye on it.
Yeah, we could possibly be seeing a boxer-style comeback. There is a drop in the top right. He's going to get some SCVs in there, or Zealots in there to take down some SCVs, excuse me. But actually, a little bit ago, we did see the Arbiter for Jaystar go to the top right, and he lost it to missile turrets. I don't know if he was using it for scouting, but I wouldn't think so. I think he was going for a recall, but didn't have enough time. I don't think he was expecting the wall of missile turrets to own it. Command Center going to fly into the top right. He knows that expansion is going to go down, so he's ready to replace it with another Command Center. But anyways, Dragoon's coming in here, clearing out the 12 o'clock expansion as well. So battle's going all over the place. Sadist's army caught off guard here, not having time to siege up, not having time for a minefield. If no storms with the army, though, he loses the High Templar. Jaystar needed the High Templar, beautiful stasis there, but he needed the High Templar to lay out those storms. So economically, this game is really changing. But Jaystar, I swear, Jaystar, he doesn't even need an economy. He just needs storms, literally. This guy is storming everything possible. We do see ghosts out, though, and I'm looking for them. We actually could be seeing a boxer-style play now.
Yeah, these guys really duking it out, and as you can see, their supply counts have been just up and down all game. The battles have been taking out each other's entire armies. Looks like Sadist is going to try and siege this mineral-only expansion, but there's a sizable number of Dragoons and High Templar countering it. Another storm is wiping out tanks. This Psionic Storm has been ridiculous all game. Jaystar is showing some very good PvT. His late game play is even stronger than his early game, I have to say, so far. Just completely wiping tanks off of the map with Psionic Storm. I think it would really benefit Sadist to make more science vessels, use some of that EMP so he can take away the High Templar energy. And the tide is really turning right now. Jaystar has been able to wipe out 2 expansions of Sadist. Sadist now only on 2 mining bases rather. He's at the top left, and he's also taken that bottom left island, and in the meantime Jaystar is taking the top right island, taking what he feels is rightfully his, I suppose, and just making sure that Sadist does not get big again and take these expansions. These guys just trading expansions. The mineral only does go down. Sadist is going to replace that with his floating command center if he can, but I think that if Jaystar can continue to use some of his momentum, continue to have the momentum swing in his favor and get his upgrades up. He's at 3 armor and 2 weapons with +1 shields, believe it or not. In the meantime, Sadist, I believe, is at 3-3. I don't think Sadist is going to have a chance to use these ghosts if the game continues to go as it is, because Sadist needs to definitely take a few more bases and try and cement a position in the middle of the map, which he might not be able to. Oh, and by the way, there is a drop going at the bottom left island. 2 Dragoons, that's all it's going to take unless Sadist uses these SCVs to attack. He really needs to save the space because it's going to be his only other mining base other than top left. In the meantime, looks like Jaystar is on 2 mining bases, but there's a drop at the top right from Sadist, so both of these players just tit for tat going at it, taking each other's expansions down. I think Jaystar is in the lead right now, gonna take this mineral only down with Arbiters and his Dragoons and High Templar. I don't see a large enough army for Sadist. His forces are kind of just scattered all around the map. It seems like Jaystar's multitasking is a little bit stronger. He's able to consolidate his forces and use them much more effectively. And I think Sadist is just falling apart at this point. The game going on almost 31 minutes here.
Yeah, and I don't think Jaystar even noticed, but he did lose that mineral only, as you said. But he lost it to one standing Goliath. I don't think his focus is really there. This guy's multitasking is very impressive for not being a pro gamer. Just to show you the skill of both of these teams, Light a very respectable clan, but I think this is one up for Fnatic here. I feel Jaystar is going in for the win. Science Vessel finally out. Or it has been out for a while, but hasn't been able to land really the appropriate EMPs, I feel. Just really, though, it's kind of interesting. We didn't see the big recall, and we do see the recall in the bottom left. He's going to lay out this expansion once more. He knows that he's only going to be able to lay out a few SCVs, but this is huge. And there's GG from Sadist. I can't believe it. That was a very exciting game. I mean, this is not a replay of the week, commentary of the week. This is one more Fnatic game. It's been a blast. And yeah, I'm going to turn things over to Dime before we sign out.
Yeah, what a good game. Compared to the first one, which was just quick and dirty, this game showed us just about a little bit of everything. We had the very aggressive opening from Jaystar, and then we got to see him go into late game Arbiter play. His High Templar Storm's just amazing. He came back from being behind in bases, behind in unit count and upgrades, and able to take this game. I do want to mention that just before that recall hit, Sadist did a very cute lockdown with his Ghost to lock down one of the shuttles, but unfortunately one lockdown was not enough to win the game, but very strong play from both players. I think Sadist just needed to keep his forces together because he kept losing army after army and task force after task force. He was in a good position, and I give kudos to both players, and thanks to everybody for listening. I'm going to sign off.
Yeah, thank you as well. Just one quick note. By no means, Sadist played brilliantly. His macro was almost impeccable until I feel he overextended himself, and then Jaystar took the game from there. But really, it was absolutely beautiful play from both players. Fnatic moves on to win this series, but really great play from both teams. Congratulations to both teams, and Fnatic gonna win this one. So that's all we got. This is Sunday and Dime Collector signing out. Thanks, bye.
GG.